Hey, this is Brett with Graphic Policy Television. Now, you can't see me, but more importantly, you can see the product I have in front of me. We've done a video going over all the items in front of me for those catching up. We're discussing Wizkids' latest Dice Masters release, The Amazing Spider-Man. We've done kind of a holiday gift, why these are cool items to give people for the holidays, but it's time for some unboxings. I figure the great place to start is with some storage. So I'm going to show off really the two storage options you get with the set. The first is this team box. Now normally with storage, I use one of these. Now this is not a Wizkids product, it's called Zen Bins. It's a new product really geared towards dice games and particularly Dice Masters. Now I need a whole bunch more Zen Bins, but I kind of want to show off that compared to what Wizkids puts out, which is kind of these two options here. Let's go with the team box. Now the team box really is for your kind of your everyday, getting your organization going to build your force that you're going to be playing with. So for those who don't know, Dice Masters is a dice game, what a shock, based off of the name, and you put together a force of dice, 8 cards with 20 dice. There's all kinds of different sets like Spider-Man, X-Men, Adventures vs. X-Men, DC Comics, all kinds of different sets, and they all play together, so it's really kind of fun like that. So you need to put together your teams for these games, and you need a good place to store it. So Wizkids has this box. Now first and foremost, the box is pretty awesome in that it's got some really cool art for fans of the Dice Masters game. Now, I haven't gotten one of these boxes yet because I really didn't think I needed one. And then I went to go play an event and had to put together, you know, my force, and I was just like, crap, what am I going to do? So I figured I would give it a shot and get one for myself. So opening it up, showing it off, there's a nice magnet here. So it is nice and protected. It's not coming out really easy. What's inside, though, is pretty basic. So we've got two kind of tubes that you can put your cards and your dice in. We're going to get some examples here from what I just showed off in the Zen Bins. So there's many ways you can do it. So this would be one way if you really wanted to. And then they've got dividers to just probably make it a bit easier to organize your stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic stuff there. I mean, there's really nothing too crazy to it. But the dividers are kind of cool. I mean, if you're... I look at this as a great way of just for me to put in cards and dice that I'm going to be playing with in a game, so I can just easily get to it. That's really all I'm going to use it for, and I really love the art. And the other thing was, it comes with these dividers, and the dividers all plays off some really cool art. Picture of Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen, which I love. We've got Spider-Man, Green Goblin, which is really cool, and then another with Spider-Man surrounded by his foes, which is really cool. You know, it's not too complicated of a product. I'm sure there's about 3 other billion devices that you can get to do the exact same thing. But, you know, a lot of people like to stick with the product that the companies actually make. So this is one of them. I mean, the other options are to get boxes that you might carry Magic the Gathering cards in, is one example. Really, I mean, there's nothing particularly crazy or too special for this. Now, the bigger thing, though, is where do you put your set? These collector boxes I really, really like. The collector box is more of the thing to compare to the Zen Ben that I started off with. The collector boxes generally hold a full set, 300 dice in there. You know, it's got a place for the cards. It's got a place for the dice. And they're, you know, it's a pretty solid thing, and it comes with a whole bunch of extras. So let's actually open this up to show off what you get inside. when we do unboxings, we do real unboxings here, none of this pre-opened stuff. So, showing off what we have inside. So you've got space to put all your dice, is not just on top of this tray, but underneath. The big thing you get with the dice that or these type of sets that I think are really cool is, one, you get a nice bag for you to put your dice in in the game. Nice and handy. And the other thing is they come with dice that you can really only find in here. Whereas the starter sets, they will probably have like white dice. These are usually like gray, I'd call it kind of a grayish, off-white, whatever, versions of those dice. I think they look much nicer. And this set's got some really cool colors of a really neat blue, nice gray, a cool pink, and I think that's kind of a gold for the first time. So if you want to, spice up your playing a little bit, there you go. And then the other thing you get is the action cards that only come in the starter set. So it's the easiest way to get the action cards. So you get your cards so you can know what color goes to what. We have a whole bunch of action cards. We're going to go over the action cards in the actual starter set unboxing, which you will be able to check out online. And then finally, you get a full art card. This one is Spider-Man Great Responsibility. So that's a card that you'll get elsewhere, but this is a full art, so it just looks a hell of a lot neater than its other version of it. And then finally, you get a mat to play, which I think are really, really helpful, and 4 foil packs for you to open up. So this is the other, way to kind of organize and carry your dice. While it's it's flat, but it's big. It's hard to fit in something like a backpack, which is where I usually carry stuff, whereas the Zen bins are very easy to carry in backpacks. Both are really great devices. You just get some different options. Here you get dice and you get more foil packs and stuff like that, which can be, a lot of people might like. So we got 2 storage decisions for you. Either one works. Any of it works, really. It's up to you what works for you. We're, of course, going to do an unboxing for the starter set, and then I'm still figuring out what I want to do with the actual Gravity Feed foil packs. We might have something fun. I'm thinking maybe like a live video at some point. But thanks for watching. You can actually get these 2 items through the links that are at the bottom of the video. By clicking on those links, you help support our site. We do get a little bit back from the purchasing through at least a few of those links. Not all of them, though. So doing that, we appreciate it. But of course, just watching, I appreciate it. You can catch us every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, we're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep rolling those die and keep it geeky.